as you guys know, Brett has gone back to work and I've been home for the last like 4 days all by myself watching Fixer Upper, which is a recipe for disaster, because that typically means I then want to redo our entire house. So unfortunately I didn't get footage of things before I started going crazy, but Brett reminded me last night, like, hey, you should make a vlog. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let me show you what I've done so far so that you can get a sort of before and you can see what things look like after. We've lived in this home for about a year actually this spring, and believe it or not, we have not put anything up in our house on the walls at all, except for in our movie room, which you've seen a little bit of footage of. But like in our living room, our hallway, our bedroom, none of that has been decorated at all. So I'm really excited to make this house a little bit more us. It's been feeling kind of boring, and I'm excited to show you what I've done so far. Necessary. Okay, so this is the hallway. Our house is a rancher, it's kind of small. So this is really it. It's the kitchen, it's the living room, it's a bathroom, a bedroom, and master bedroom. Very messy. Hey, Franco. So for the longest time, these walls were blank, with the exception of this one thing hanging, which is just like an antique frame with a death head mock inside. So since yesterday, I have added a couple of art pieces up here. We have this beautiful picture of Nicolas Cage. We have a little Ouija art up here, and a picture of us from our wedding. Then we have this witch beach painting that I won at a local paint event. The artist that was putting the event on had this up for a raffle, so I was super stoked to win this. And this was up in our old bedroom, if you remember. And then this was what I got Brett for Halloween. It's like a little like portrait of us. Got the brain to represent me, some drumsticks, but they made it spooky for us, which is always nice and greatly appreciated. At our last house, I also put our thermostat in this frame. I don't know why, but I just love doing that. It's just something simple and stupid. Got this little skull with fake succulents. And then I also love this art piece. Sorry about the glare. Blowing some bubble gum. And then we've got that fun little vintage inspired piece. Okay, so this is the next space that I'm working with. I'm going to do a fun little gallery wall here. We are hanging this TV today above the fireplace. And then I think we're gonna bring our Peloton and put it in this corner so that we can use it more. It's in the basement right now, and y'all know the basement's a little creepy, so we might bring it up here and put it in this corner if it fits right and looks okay. So that's what we're dealing with in this room. Right, Franco? And guess what's over here? There's a little baby. So if you've been following Love Bats for a while, you will remember this picture. It was above our couch at our townhouse. I'm obsessed with it, so it's the centerpiece to both at the townhouse and this gallery wall. I just think it's beautiful, and I really wanted to kind of build the rest of the wall around this. So this was the first thing I put up. Baby's waking up, but this is what I've done so far.
Things are kind of in a tizzy right now. Things are everywhere basically, but we're putting together this room for the first time, finally putting stuff up. And yesterday, me and Kelly's dad basically we had this wood type like table, and we were trying to hang the TV above the little fireplace we have, but something about this house, because it was built in the 60s, like this wall here, like you could not drill anything into the wall whatsoever. And basically so you couldn't put like a bracket for hanging a TV up there. Basically the only thing you could do was sit the TV on top of something somehow on the fireplace. And this is what we had to resort to, because if you see, the front is not even whatsoever. Like some of it has tree bark on it still, some of it's just wood. So that's what we had to end up doing. But Kellee ended up putting a plant and a little nice, I don't even know what to call that there, but I like it. And then we have the headless horseman on this side, and my dog is frantically freaking out. Kellee's doing laundry. And yeah, that's kind of what's going on currently.
So clearly it is another day. It's actually like realistically been almost a week. If not, it has been a week. Here, I'm gonna move because of the reflection on my glasses. So Brett updated you guys on our mantle situation. Basically the lowdown for that was that there are no studs in this wall. If you know anything about construction, you know that most studs, which is like the framing of a wall that then drywall goes up and gets nailed on, normally the framing is like, I think it's like every 2 feet. And sometimes I think maybe every 4 feet, but it's more typical for it to be every 2 feet. And we literally like screwed a hole in the wall every inch looking for a stud to hang a TV bracket on, because without a stud, there's nothing for the nail or screw to go in to like hold on or grab. So the TV would have just fallen off the wall eventually. So we were really bummed out about that, but I was determined to make this placement work for this TV. So my dad got us this really cool raw piece of wood that he had from a tree. He had a bunch of pieces from it and he gifted us one. I'm going to show you a little bit up close. Right now, all you can see is the adhesive that is eventually going to be blended in somehow. I'm either going to paint the brick or put something to hide that adhesive, but it was one of the only ways for us to make this stupid TV work. So I'm going to show you up close really quick and stop blabbing. Okay, so here's what it looks like up close. Like I said, it's a really cool piece of raw wood. And here's some of the bark on the side. Unfortunately, pieces of the bark have come off, but I'm not too upset about it. I think it just looks cool, just the way it is. Here's evidence of how many times we screwed into this wall looking for a stud. There's not a single stud anywhere on this wall at all. So as far as this wall goes, I haven't made a whole lot more progress. I've definitely got all of the main pictures up, but I want to add a little bit more to the gallery wall for sure. Maybe some smaller pieces now that the big ones are up. But I do want to show you what I've been working on in the hallway. So I'm excited to work on this wall, this portion of the wall. This one is obviously done because of how big of the piece that it is. I want to get something for above the door there. But I added this really cool mirror. I'm obsessed with this mirror. We had this in our townhouse bathroom, but the green looks so good and the wood looks so good in this house. I'm obsessed. And I kind of like that, like when you walk out of the bathroom, you see yourself. How perfect. So I don't know about y'all, but when something that you have to hang has two like screw holes, I hate it. Like, why can't we just make things with one thing here? So all you have to do is put up one screw where you want the picture to be and be done with it. Clearly there was a day where I just did not give a crap and I put 2 command strips randomly on one side and one on that side. Whatever. This was hanging in the townhouse for so long that I know that this held up. So I just went ahead and added the sticky sides back, and we're gonna go ahead and put this one up. So I've added these two pieces. Sorry, gotta be careful not to trip on these random drills I have laying on the floor. But I have this amazing picture from Ocean City when me and Brett went to the old time photos booth, and I swear he acted like he didn't want to do it, but like, are you kidding me? All the steampunk vibes, I'm obsessed. And then this one will always be one of my favorites. I got this from Sourpuss, and I can't tell who the artist is. I'm wondering if it's under the frame. I'm not sure, but you can find it on Sourpuss and the artist would be credited, my bad. So as you can tell, I still have a couple things that I want to put on the walls, and I'm also curious about what you guys think. I was thinking about like cutting this a little bit to make it look more of like a raw edge instead of it like being straight at the bottom. But I also don't want it to look like the skull has a beard. That's not what I'm going for. And that's why I haven't cut it yet, because I'm nervous that if I do cut it, it's gonna look like a beard. Maybe I should just leave it alone. But I don't know, I thought it would be kind of cute if I just like cut it like, but that's totally beard vibes, right? I don't know. So something I wanted to add was like, our baby's really dirty room. I don't really measure or do a lot of planning. This is what my planning usually looks like. Looks about right. So unfortunately, after I hang this, I'm starting to like run out of the selected pictures that I had for the hallway. So I'm going to have to go get some more from the basement. I do want to show you something else. So I got this off of Amazon, and I was kind of assuming it was going to come already together, but that is not the case. So as soon as I put this together, I'm going to put that on the wall that I was just working on. And it's going to be filled with pictures of, you guessed it, our baby. We had a newborn photo shoot done, and the pictures came out absolutely amazing. So I'm going to put some of our favorites in this frame, and that's going to be up on the hallway wall. So honestly, that kind of wraps it up for today. There's probably going to be more of these vlogs of us decorating our house and making it more us. But I just kind of wanted to bring you along and show you kind of my style and how I decorate. I'm definitely more of like a moody maximalist than I am anything else, but at the same time I really like to incorporate like vintage pieces like this, which some people would consider more farmhouse. So I can't remember, one time me and Brett came up with a name. It was like spooky farmhouse maximalist something or other, and I was like, yes, that's perfect. We need to like totally, what's the word, coin that term. I don't know. I'm super talkative because I've been home all day with a baby who's sleeping for a long time. So I'm gonna end this here before I say anything stupid, and I hope you guys tune in for the next vlog of us decorating. Thanks for hanging out. Say bye, guys. Thanks for your help.